Hey guys, how's it going? I'm gonna try to pop through this quickly because it was a 1 to 2 minute thing. Here is Ninja Theory VFX art test. This one's done by Angel Campo, a Santa Monica studio, which is the type of studio I like to work at. Something that gets to work on a lot of different games, gets hired in, and has some games of its own. I think this is actually an environment test, but the core to the environment test that we'll go through here in a second shows a lot of good stuff in here that I would really like to have my VFX abilities up to. Fairly simple impact hits going on, but what's done really well is the build up, the build up, and then the climax, and then the resolution. And then if you notice with the camera, every time there's a hit, there is a camera shake, including kind of like a dissipation camera shake as the guy falls off and hits the ground. It really adds a lot of power to the game. You could imagine if you were seeing this with a flat camera, thought all the effects would still look cool, but that's what I think is very fun about visual effects, is that it kind of just adds emphasis to everything you're doing within a game, to where even though it becomes less real, it feels more grounded. And that's kind of the idea, to make something simultaneously larger than life and feel more appropriate as you're playing it. And then the blood effects here is really good too, because it's working off of a point hit, so they're getting the location of it. I'm assuming if this was done in Unreal, I would get the location of it and then fire that effect from there. And that's looks like fully simulated blood that they probably put in there, because it doesn't have that particle feel. It's got that full three-dimensional feel, which is nice. So that's probably a mesh emitter that they used with that, if not just a full up what do you call it, a sim that they've got to cycle through. But who knows? But if I go through this here, you can see the elements beyond some of the other actual action elements that I want to do. I really like the environment effects as well, making things believable. I think that brings in a lot. So you can see here, he just added in the light and a little bit of fog. And the light, I think, is just working off the existing fog. It's volumetric in this section. And so the lights, you can see the core of the light is right there above it. Has volumetric scattering turned on. I think this is done in Unreal. If not, I'm sure I'm using the same concepts but wrong names for a Unity or a different engine. Then they get the fire in here. So we're seeing how they're building up this, and what I really like about this too is if you look closely, the attention to detail in here, the fire is affecting the colors just a little bit. You can see they're red, you can see they built up a little bit. Just previously they were all just white and blue, and then he's starting to layer on additional effects. So we've got our smoke coming up, we've got our embers, and then the finals all the way up at the top, which is about the same thing, just a couple more things pumped up a bit more. You can see in the initial effects, there's a lot of things we've added. I'm pretty sure when she pulls out, yeah, there's no blood on the sword here. And when we look at the hits, they're a little bit one-dimensional at first, but when he starts adding in some different colors to the hits, yeah, now it starts getting really full. You can see the red pop coming out of the one emitter, well, the blood on the swords now. So really cool effects. This would be my benchmark that I'm going for. Other cool effects that I'm going for, being able to do is, more of the League of Legends kind of style. They do such a good job with creating quick and engaging VFX to go with these hits. Same thing, there's build up, there's climax, there's dissipation, and all these things are a ton of fun to work with, look really good. They have this 2D appeal to them, but they're happening in 3D space due to the way we're, what do you call it, leveraging those particles to our advantage here. So I really like that. Another one here, this guy's great. This is more for, I think this was, what was it, Dawn of War 3. Just really awesome VFX, even at a lower resolution and a lower pixel rate, and you can still get a lot out of this. There's a lot of stuff going on here. It creates a really cool, fun, engaging effect for the player. Everything, and when it comes down to it, is this for me is does this make the game more fun to play? Does this make it more engaging for the player? Um, so I'm really into the game design and development side of things, and so however my VFX can push and support that, even all the way down to storytelling, is really a big deal for me. That's why I like more than just the hit effects. I also like the environment effects because I feel like that helps set the tone for everything. Yeah, so that is it. I've already gone way over on time. I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you later. Looking forward to seeing what you guys put out.